In the previous lesson, we talked about the interface, took a quick spin around it. Obviously, we're going to spend more time on each one of these areas as we work forward. And what I'd like to do is spend a minute or two more on this area right here, the options area, because that's an important area. It's going to be your friend. Number one, like anything else in Adobe Illustrator, it's movable. If I come up here, it's kind of hard to see. There's a little button right there. And if I grab it, I can, if I want to, pull it out and put it someplace else. Now you want to put it back again, grab it, wait for, see that little blue line appear? Let go then. It's letting you know if you let go, I'll put it back for you. Over here on the left, over here, we have, well, if we have something selected. And if we click, it will tell us what we have selected. I've got a path selected. You've got items here for changing, for example, into a different color, directly from here if you want to do that. You have a button here to control the stroke. Now over here, let's pick up a different tool. Don't forget that if I change tools, things change from about here over to here. Some of these areas are what they define as sticky. A lot of the stuff stays there almost no matter what you do. But a lot of the areas over here will change if you're working with type, for example. Let me go back to the Move tool for a second. Notice you will have these orange buttons here and over here. Anytime you see those orange buttons, if you click on one, it opens up a temporary panel. Now, if you go to opacity or you go to stroke, there are options over here to do the same thing. We do have a stroke panel, but this is just another way to get to it. Okay, it's just a quicker way to get to it. And again, if you have something selected, you can change whatever it is based on the options that are up here. For example, if I select everything, let me select the whole thing. This button right here is kind of cool. Click it. Let me move that over just a little. We'll talk more about this later. But it allows you to recolor artwork. If I come over here and begin changing, as you can see, it's actually changing the image based on the colors I choose. It's kind of a lot of fun to work with. And you can actually make changes to an image overall as a group, recolor artwork. It's kind of fun. It's a button right up here. Let's say you don't want a line and transform. I mean, you use them, but you use them over here. You want more room. And incidentally, while I'm here and talking about this, you might see up here more or less than I see. Understand that the width of the entire Illustrator window will determine what's up here. If you've got it squeezed into a smaller space, it may have to remove some of these things so it can show you what it has. If it's wider than what I have, you actually might see more. But if you don't want to see something, we already mentioned this, but you click here. I don't need a line. I don't use it from up there. I don't need transform, whatever. You can turn them off, which means if there is a lot of stuff up here, it may give you room for other things. Let me go ahead and turn that back on again. Don't forget what you have up here. It's a very important tool. It's your friend as far as I'm concerned, because it can give you a lot of quick help to the features that you need to kind of, get the job done.